Hi, I'm Mark. I have two large dogs who sometimes have an accident on the carpet. So I am going to show you how to clean poop stains out of a carpet so there's no stains and no smell. So first I'll show you the stains and then I'll show you the culprits. So here's the stain. Dark brown poop stains on a light beige carpet. It's actually a rather large stain, but I'm just going to do one section. Nick, Haley. Nick, Haley, get up. Nick. There they are. Yep. Okay. Now, the equipment. One wet vac, 8 gallons, 4 horsepower. It's all you'll ever need. I paid probably 40 or 50 bucks for it. Usually comes with a wand, a little attachment. I don't use this. You get more suction with just the straight hose. I also cover it with a towel because the water tends to kind of shoot out the vents sometimes, and we don't want poop on the couches or the tables. I have a bucket of warm water. I've already mixed bleach and just regular laundry detergent in. It's about a gallon of water, maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons of detergent, and maybe about 2 tablespoons of bleach. I really don't measure it, I just go by what seems right. I usually put the soap in last, otherwise it gets all sudsy and it makes this part a little bit more difficult. So I'm going to fill up my squirt bottle here. Now the key is to not push this stain any further down into the carpet. So let me readjust the camera. Now, I've already cleaned up the diarrhea with a spoon and a steel bowl. And this is actually several hours old, so it's pretty dry. First thing I do, like I said, we don't want to push this stain down into the carpet. So I get it, the stain, I get it a little bit wet, not soaking, just damp. And you want to work a small area at a time. So I'm going to work on these 2 spots right here. Okay, I'll let that sit for a second. Take our wet vac and we're just going to suck up the top part of this stain. Next, we're going to soak it pretty good with this detergent and bleach solution. Now, like I said, we've already pulled some of it out, so we're not pushing a bunch of dirty, soapy water down into the carpet. And I'm not going to completely drench it, I'm just going to get it pretty wet. Now this is a pretty bad stain, so this is going to require a little bit of scrubbing, which is why I wear a glove. Now I can already tell a lot of it's coming up. I can still see some dark brown, so we'll probably have to do this again. But like I said, this is a bad one. Okay, now we're going to suck out this part. Wetbacks tend to leave a little bit of dirty water right at the end of the hose. So there's a way you can get that out. Dirty water's gone and it won't get on the carpet when you set this off to the side. Now, we still have just a little bit of brown here. So we're going to do this one more time. Rub it in again. Now at this point you can soak it pretty well if you want, because most of the dirt and poop is out of there, and you won't be pushing it down into the carpet and into the pad below that. Once again, we will suck that out. And I usually go over it one more time real lightly, just to get any residue and make sure there's no smell left over. And the stain is gone for about 25 cents worth of soap. No stain, no smell. Easy, easy. All right, well, I've got some more work to do.